We are delighted that you are here tonight to celebrate the Pahokee Middle High School Class of 2021 graduation ceremony. Face coverings are required for everyone once inside the expo buildings and throughout the ceremony. Remember, this is a dignified event. Noisemakers and horns are not allowed. We ask that you honor our graduates and silence your electronic devices at this time. Please do not leave your seats to take pictures. We have a professional photographer for this ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and welcome the Pahokee Middle High School's Class of 2021.
Pahokee.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Yo prometo lealtad a la bandera de los Estados Unidos de América y a la república que representa una nación bajo Dios, indivisible, con libertad y justicia para todos. Thank you.
Ms. Preto led us in our Pledge of Allegiance. She will be attending Palm Beach State College, majoring in psychology. Please be seated. Welcome, graduates, staff, family, and friends, to the 2021 graduation of Pahokee Middle High School. It is my honor and privilege to celebrate the fine men and women who are graduating today. It is truly a privilege and an honor to preside over my second ceremony. This class is special to me because they were my first 8th grade class when I came to principal at the middle school. And they also was my first transition ceremony. Let's take a moment to introduce our honored guests. Seated on the stage, please hold your applause until the end. We have our superintendent, Dr. Donald E. Fenoy. We have Mr. Oswald, our deputy superintendent, Mr. Ed Tierney, chief of staff, Ms. Glenda Sheffield, chief academic officer, school board member, Ms. Marsha Andrews, instructional superintendent, Ms. Vivian Green from the Central Region, our own Glades Regional Superintendent, Ms. Angela Avery Moore, our own Glades Instructional Superintendent, Dr. Monique McTeer. We have from Quantum High School Regional Director, Ms. Adriana Kimbrell, Canal Point Principal, Dr. Derek Hibbler, Pahokee Elementary Principal, Dr. Karen Abrams, Crossroad Academy Principal, Dr. Diane Howard, West Tech Educational Center Principal, Dr. Charlene Ford, representing Palm Beach County Commissioner Melissa McKinley is Ms. Lisa Wilson, We have the Tri-City Education Committee, Mr. Ed Lee Rose, Miss Allie Biggs, Miss Mary Evans, Captain Emery Payne, and Mayor Steve Wilson. We have the mayor of the city, wonderful city of Pahokee, Mr. Keith Babb, vice mayor of the wonderful city of Pahokee, Miss Regina Bolden, commissioner from the city of Pahokee, Miss Sarah Perez, commissioner, city of Pahokee, Mr. Juan Gonzalez Jr., commissioner, city of Pahokee, Miss Clara Mervin, and we have our own Pahokee Middle Senior High School alumnus, 2016 NFL Man of the Year, a Mr. Florida recipient, scholar, athlete, all-star Super Bowl champion, and now a champion for helping our society, the one and only Mr. Anquan Bolden. This year has been extremely difficult for all of us. Many have lost friends and loved ones. At this time, I would like to have a moment of silence to remember those lost to COVID-19 and our dear own Pahokee OD Express family member, Mr. Marvin Davis. Thank you. The class president, Ms. Jatiah Burrows, will now share the class reflections. Jatiah will be attending the University of Florida, where she plans to major in business and minor in cosmetology.
Good evening, Dr. Fenoy, Mrs. Moore, Mr. Denard, and other distinguished guests. Since middle school, I have always known that this class was the very special class that I wanted to play a big role in. The uniqueness and the strong bonds that I witnessed were my motivation to become class president. And as the years passed, I became certain about that decision. Although this past school year has been difficult to make fresh memories, these past 7 to 8 years has been filled with enough with all of you to last a lifetime. As we graduate today and start our adulthood, I will always cherish the memories that we shared throughout our middle school and high school years. I would like to acknowledge how thankful I am to be a part of this class and to be able to celebrate all of us at this wonderful moment. Since this moment is about us, I would like to speak on the memories that we all shared together that made us who we are and gave us something to look back at and smile on. Memories such as getting lunch detention from Mr. Shepard and Mr. Edhart, silent lunch from Mrs. Slidell, getting put out of Miss Dorsey's class, and having an early Thanksgiving on our grad bash trip when a bird crashed into our bus window. I know we can look back and laugh on hearing Miss Slidell keys and high heels coming toward us in the hallway when we were skipping class and how we were scared out like ants. Or everyone's confused facial expression in the classroom when our art teacher, Mr. Shanahan, gets to yelling for absolutely no reason. How we could walk down to Miss Cochran's office and get our schedules changed to gym. I will always remember my teacher, Mrs. Lumford, the very first teacher whom I received a C-letter grade from. But I didn't let that stop me from being on my best behavior so that I can get a lunch with a teacher ticket to eat with her. I will remember Miss Maddox's class where we all learned the importance of being college ready and gained the tools needed to be a responsible young adult. As we transitioned to high school, we wanted to bond more as a class, so we started to plan events on our own that never happened besides the Rotary Rally at MLK Park. Surprisingly, Geoffrey and Cornelius had a ride that day. We were even supposed to have our own Grammys Award show where I would have most definitely won Best Female Rapper if the pandemic didn't save you guys. But seriously, as I think back on all the times that we shared, I can say that we shared some remarkable moments. Even the sad moments we shared through the loss of our teacher, Mrs. Hunter, classmate Stasia Stone, and our beloved friend Wiley, who are all celebrating with us above, brought us closer together as a family as we depended on each other to get through grief. Throughout the journey, we as the class have learned from various teacher lessons that will last a lifetime, skills that will carry us through any situation, and we have grown into young adults ready to take on the flawed world ahead of us. As I close out this evening, I would like to tell each and every last one of you how proud I am to have been a part of the best class to walk through Pahokee High, and how special you all have made this experience to me. Especially my best friend, Tamara, the yin to my yang, the one who every teacher paired me with before we could even look at each other for an assignment, and the one who I am very proud to sit next to today. Even through all the fights and disagreements, we as a class continue to be one big family, and I hope that we all cherish these sweet memories that we shared. In the future, I want us to still be able to pick up the phone and call on one another, as we forever be the 21 Splurge family. Thank you.
At this time, I would like to introduce our wonderful superintendent, Dr. Donald E. Fenoy II. Dr. Donald E. Fenoy II is the 26th superintendent of our A-rated school district here in Palm Beach County. The district is the 10th largest in the country and has an enrollment of more than 190,000 students. Dr. Fenoy is very proud of the 94.4% graduation rate at the district-operated schools. The district is the largest employer in Palm Beach County, with nearly 23,000 employees and an annual budget of $3.8 billion. Prior to his appointment as superintendent of schools in March 2018, Dr. Fenoy served as the district chief operating officer for 2 years. Dr. Fenoy graduated from FAMU with a degree in elementary education. He went on to earn his master's degree in educational leadership, as well as his doctorate in educational leadership and administration from the University of Central Florida. Dr. Fenoy and his wife Kendra are a proud parent of 2 beautiful children. Please welcome our superintendent, Dr. Fenoy.
Let me go ahead and lift this mic up a little bit. I ain't gonna mess with it. Well, good afternoon to the class of 2021. Oh, no, no, no. Today's a great day to be alive, and you're graduating. Good afternoon to the class of 2021. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Class of 21, what a ride it has been. There are many variations of the phrase, history repeats itself, such as those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it. I'm fairly certain none of you would like to repeat the last 15 months, but I guarantee you that none of us will ever forget them. Remember what it took for you to be here today: perseverance. The past 15 months served as a testament to the human spirit, to your grit, to your resolve, to your resilience to succeed despite pandemic-born challenges. Through absolutely no fault of your own, your senior year was not what you expected. While many seniors returned to campus for in-person instruction, others chose distance learning. Daily social interactions were limited, and traditional rites of passage that we all went through were canceled. Your home life may have been upended by family tragedy, loss of employment, or even isolation. Thankfully, the dark grip of the pandemic is loosening, and I am very optimistic about the future, and your future, and the future of our great country as you enter college, the workforce, or have the honor of serving in the U.S. military. Having experienced all of this, you are emerging stronger and better prepared to succeed in life and in career. I encourage you to fully embrace everything life has ahead of you and help make the world a better place. When times are tough, draw on that inner strength that comes from Pahokee, that you have right now, that brought you here today. Persevere, maintain your positive attitude, but most importantly, keep moving forward. Graduates, the whole world has been reset, and your generation has an opportunity to set the next course. You need to lean into your life. Be mindful and present when it is all too easy and all too convenient to retreat into your very own isolation. Make the choice, make the decision to do the work. Choose a path that challenges you, that interests you, and makes you happier, but ultimately makes you healthier. I promise you, exceptional possibilities await. Empathize with your neighbors. Use your voice to engage in courageous conversations. Have an awareness of what you take in, but more importantly, about what you put out. Take leaps of courage towards goals and back away from stagnant conditions that prevent you from the full expression and realization of what you envision for yourself. The balance in life is knowing when to lean, but more importantly, when to leap. Be proud of who you are and where you come from. We have 140 different countries represented in our district. Every culture, every varied viewpoint, every unique experience enriches us. You are the sum of all the great things that you have done, that you are doing, and what you will do. So you need to walk with your head held high and your shoulders back. To your principal, to your teachers, to the entire faculty at your school, to your wonderful community, I say thank you, thank you, thank you for engaging students and empowering them to be here today to graduate. Parents and guardians, you were and will always be your child's first and most influential teacher and greatest advocate. I'm sure you still remember the first day that these beautiful graduates went off to kindergarten. People told you not to blink. Inevitably, we all blink. And then our children are beautiful and grown as they are today. Try as I might, I am concentrating hard on not blinking. My youngest daughter will start kindergarten in the fall. She's already arguing with me about what the dress code is going to be. I think she wants to wear high heels like some of y'all, informing me that she knows more about the dress code than the principal. I anticipate a lot of detentions in the Fenoy house in the future. Despite all the fussing and laughing and loving that goes into parenting, there is no greater honor than being a parent. While my daughter's graduation date isn't until 2034, yeah, I said it, 2034, I know that, like you, I will blink and feel many of the same emotions that our parents are feeling today. Parents, this year has also been an emotional roller coaster for you. Still, you put the needs of your child first. You encourage them to stay on course, promising them that their investment will pay dividends, and it has paid off because we're here today. So today we celebrate you. Parents, faculty, and most importantly, our esteemed graduates, give yourselves a well-deserved pat on the back because this milestone was a group effort. Despite the pandemic-forced social distancing, no one got to this point in isolation. Graduates, there are a few things you will lose as you get older, like your beautiful hair, your youthful physique. But one thing that you will never lose, the one thing they can never take away from you, is your diploma. Treasure it. We did not give it to you. You earned it. Today you are graduating, but you will always be a student of life. Seize every life lesson. Your generation holds the future in your capable hands. Continue to question, continue to explore, continue to innovate, whether your next path is college, career, the military, traveling, or whatever it is you choose to do. Class of 2021, on behalf of the school board and the entire school district of Palm Beach County, I offer my heartfelt congratulations, and I thank you for the honor of allowing us to educate you, but more importantly, to grow with you. So now, you need to take your rightful place in society, pay some of your mama's bills, and continue to persevere, and you lead us into the future. Congratulations to the class of 2021.
All right. I'm not that tall, so I'm short. At this time, I would like to bring forth Mr. Anquan Bolden to the stage for a special presentation. Mr. Bolden is the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year recipient, but he also is a strong pillar and a native of Pahokee that is a force to be reckoned with. He continued give back to the community, and during the pandemic, he ensured that the citizens out in the Glades was able to have a COVID vaccine site. Mr. Bolden is proud to support our students with this scholarship as one of many ways of showing his support for the academics at Pahokee High School. Mr. Anquan Bolden.
First off, I'd like to start off by saying congratulations to this year's graduating class of 2021. You guys are deserving of being celebrated today. Like Dr. Furnoy said, yes. Like Dr. Furnoy said, I know your senior year didn't go the way that you wanted it to. But as you continue on in life, I want you guys to remember this moment, because you continued to persevere. Things didn't go your way, but you still continued to win. And as you go through life, unfortunately, life is going to continue to throw you curveballs. So this won't be the last time that you go through something difficult. But remember this moment, because what the last year and a half dealt you, you came out victorious on the other side. So when life gets hard and you may think about quitting, remember this moment, because no matter how tough life gets, you guys are a lot tougher than life. So with that being said, I'd like to present my son, AJ, who's gonna bring us this year's recipient.
The winner of this year's Anquan and Dion Bolden Scholarship Award goes to Jatiah Burrows.
Thank you, Mr. Anquan Bolden, for once again providing opportunities for our students at Pahokee Middle Senior High School to excel at the next level. Right now, let me introduce our SAL, Ms. Diana Bazara. She has a 5.8 HPA and a 3.94 GPA. She is the only child and daughter of Elias and Esmeralda Bazara. She will be attending the University of Florida in the fall to major in podiatry.
Hi, and welcome everyone. Hola y bienvenidos a todos. My name is Diana Baraza, and I am so proud to be Pahokee High's Class of 21 salutatorian. To my fellow class of 21 and our families joining us, I'm so glad we can enjoy today's moment of pride together. Although it is not like we all expected it to be, we are so fortunate to have this opportunity. Today, we are given the chance to experience a valuable time in our lives in person, the bridge between who we were throughout high school and the person we will soon further grow to become. A few months ago, it seemed impossible to have any high school senior experiences, including this physical moment of entering a new phase of our lives. Because of all that previous doubt, I am so thankful to everyone who made today possible. Now, some of you may be looking at me and wondering, I have never seen that girl before, and I apologize, really. Or maybe you have, and it's just my new hairstyle's fault. Anyways, before the pandemic, I did not like putting myself out there or socializing and all that much. I regret taking all those moments for granted and not enjoying them to the fullest, since I did not realize that our normal world could be taken away so easily. I'm pretty sure most of you can relate to some level as well. As a class, we probably did not realize it at first, but we had an energetic campus. Even without me knowing everyone, I was happy just seeing others have fun in their own ways, like having spontaneous rap battles in the cafeteria. And I was happy just being with my best friends and enjoying little moments for celebrations like holidays and other events. Specifically, I miss moments like Spirit Week, where we helped make banners all day in between classes. And it was nice to not feel alone or overwhelmed with all our other work going on. I have to admit that school and life in general got more difficult for me after the pandemic. When my parents were the ones who had the virus and not me, it was terrible waking up scared each day and finishing my homework like everything was okay. I'm beyond lucky they are here to see me today. I'm sure a lot of us took a while to feel ready to get everything back on track. And I am beyond proud of all of you for doing that. It was no easy process for sure, but thankfully, we can now see it as a time we needed to grow and realize we are far more independent and capable than we think. I am so very, and I emphasize so very, grateful for having my closest friends, Gally, Dash, and Jess, by my side, and my IB classmates to support me through it all, normal classes and online. Of course, I also send love to my mom and dad for cheering me on when I was stressed or doubting myself, and my family for being there for me. Even though our parents and loved ones have their own things to worry about, I'm so glad they're here to witness the result of all our hard work. While we were all hoping for normal times to return, I must express my big thanks to our teachers and administration who persevered with us through everything. Had it not been for them making things work, no matter what, and wanting to see us succeed, we would not be sitting here at all. Despite all the sadness and chaos in the world right now, our class meetings were a testament to finding positivity, and hyping each other up worked wonders now that I see all of you here. Today, we are acknowledging and recognizing we have the willpower and resilience to claim our future success. Although we are very different individuals, which is extremely okay, of course, let's keep in mind we worked together and made it through together. We did that, even though we each faced such tough situations. I hope this life is all that each of you makes of it. Though it never was, and most likely won't ever be easy, and those unavoidable falls, stumps, and burnouts may happen, I say we are ready to face those challenges head on and keep it moving even better than before. As Mr. Lawson always said on the morning announcements, go get 'em, Blue Devils, and we got it here today. Thank you again for being here, everyone, and congratulations to us, the class of 21. Thank you.
Okay. Now, let me introduce to you our valedictorian, Ms. Jasmine Calderon. She has a HPA of a 5.16, a GPA of a 3.97. She is the daughter of David and Elvira Calderon. She will be attending Emory University in the fall to major in political science to pursue a law degree.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the class of 2021, I would like to express our gratitude to our families, friends, and the faculty and staff that are joining us tonight, either in person or at home, on what is finally the day of our graduation. This has been a difficult time for all of us, hasn't it? We've been experiencing an incredibly rocky political and social climate, all while trying to survive a deadly pandemic. Oftentimes, it was difficult to determine what the most threatening issue is. Is it ignorance or this disease? I think we all know that the line between the two became very, very blurry. Many people have lost their jobs, ran through emergency funds, and some have even had to grieve the loss of friends and family members. I lost my dad last June to COVID-19, so believe me when I say that I know this was an exceptionally difficult year to trudge through. And yet here we all are, graduating. With that being said, I am honored to stand before you all as the valedictorian of such an extraordinary class. 21 splurge, literally. A class that has accumulated over $800,000 in scholarship money. A class with an unofficial 100% graduation rate. Now that is something to be proud of. Most of my classmates may not know me. Looking down at the sea of faces, I know for sure that I don't know many of you. But hey, that's the IB experience. You reap what you sow. Now, as an IB kid and an introvert, I know that I didn't necessarily get to spend a lot of time with many of you. But I would like to acknowledge those of you who made high school worthwhile, teachers and classmates included. Miss H, I don't think I've ever had a teacher as devoted to their craft as you. You are one of my biggest role models. Mr. Cardenas, your confidence and drive inspire me. Thank you for all the books and advice that you have given me in the time that I have known you. Mr. Shanahan, who couldn't join us today, thank you for pointing me in the direction of Emory University and for being the art teacher who can quite frankly do anything. And Mr. Cortez, the best science teacher I never had. Biology would have been a blast with you. Thank you for referring me to Questbridge. You changed my life. At last, and last but not least, Ms. Cochran, our amazing guidance counselor, who juggles so many responsibilities at once, but who is always present and willing to help her students. And now on to our classmates, and bear with me because this is also a pretty long list. Brianna Paniagua, my very best friend, who watches out for me as a sister would and reprimands me when I need it. I hope we'll be able to experience several more milestones together. I love you. And of course, Jose Sanchez, my cousin, who is, by the way, the star player of the Pahokee High School soccer team. Jose, I think they're really gonna miss you. Thank you. I love you so much. Thank you for being so good to my sisters and me. Deani and Dashley, my IB friends, thank you for keeping study sessions fun. Jose Martinez, who doesn't mind explaining Marvel comics to me and who is one of the most compassionate people I know. Jatiah Burrows, you are by far my favorite IB classmate ever. You kept us interesting. Thank you for the crazy stories you told and the intermissions you created between lectures. Yeah. And Robert Nero, who I don't really know, but who I would like to thank for making every single school event you attended super fun. Even when I didn't know what our school was planning, which was most of the time, I knew that I could count on you dancing your heart out at some point or another. And Kennard Davis, as well as everyone who knew me in middle school, to whom I would like to formally apologize to for how embarrassing I was, especially in math class. And now really quickly, before I say some words in Spanish, I would just like to thank my sisters for tolerating me, Leslie for being the best older sister a girl could ask for, and for immersing me in deaf culture ever since I was a kid. Viviana for showing me the complexities of adolescence from a parental standpoint, and for never failing to make me laugh. You're gonna do great things, kid. I love you both very much. Now, Spanish. Mamá, ha sido un modelo a seguir especialmente en estos tiempos muy difíciles. Afortunadamente, vienes de una familia llena de mujeres fuertes, mujeres macheteras. Yo sé que podemos seguir adelante. Ya sabes que te adoro. Papá, gracias por leerme Vamos a cazar un oso 1,000,000 de veces cuando era niña. Me regalaste el amor por la lectura, que afortunadamente se convirtió en un amor por aprender, lo cual me llevó a dar este discurso. Ser el estudiante con el promedio de puntuación más alto de mi clase ha sido algo maravilloso. Creo que mi familia a veces ni se lo creía, porque flojita sí soy, pero al menos ahora saben que para los estudios no. Aún así, con todos los premios, reconocimientos, concursos y becas que he ganado y que he recibido a través de los años, mi orgullo más grande es mi apellido, Calderon. Un apellido tan similar a la palabra caldera que de niña me daba risa, pero que ahora en día reconozco como uno de los regalos más significativos que me dejó mi papá. Un apellido que merece ser honrado. Y así será porque en cada certificado y título que yo obtenga, ahí estará. Y a la misma vez estaré honrando a mi padre, un hombre que siempre fue para su familia, lleno de amor y orgullo para sus hijas y su esposa. Un hombre trabajador, sin vicios. Ni se imaginan lo tanto que lo extraño. Gracias por demostrarme lo que es ser un gran padre. Te amo, papi. Now, as my speech is finally coming to an end, I would like to share some nuggets of wisdom. First off, I'd like to encourage my classmates and those who are joining us today to be fearless. especially my female peers, most of whom are women of color, who know that while things may not come as easily for us, we get the job done. Fearlessness creates exceptional individuals that exceed expectations, overcome difficult situations, and break down barriers so others can thrive. Fearlessness allows you to express yourself and seek higher heights of excellence for yourself and for others. Fearlessness enables you to stand up for righteousness and redemption. Fearlessness diminishes intimidation and oppression. Let us strive to become fearless in all settings: school, work, in the community, at home, and in our hearts. And lastly, I can't possibly expect you guys to understand how gut-wrenching and heartbreaking it is to stand before you all without my dad here, and I honestly wish no one would ever have to understand how terrible I feel. Parents should be eternal. So, of all the things that I have said tonight, I hope that you at least gather this much. Cherish your time with your family. All this world does is take, so if you have someone or something that you love, hold fast. As soon as this ceremony is over, go on and give your family members a huge hug. I hope you all have some fun stuff planned for tonight and for your future. Congratulations, class of 2021, we did it.
Class of 2021. My first class as a principal in 2016 at the middle school campus. You have made it. Through many graduations in our country, we always speak words of encouragement, motivation, and thought. However, tonight, I will speak about what you have done and what you will need to continue to do to change our society. The legendary late Senator John Lewis is the author of a famous quote that can spearhead change in many societies, called "good trouble." Now let's analyze one of the key phrases in this quote. John Lewis said, "When you see something that is not right, not just, not fair, you have the moral obligation to say something, to do something." Now let's see how that phrase relates to your class that you may not know. Our wonderful senior and class president, Jatira Burrows, who is headed to the University of Florida Business Management Program, requested to speak to me in my office during her sophomore year. That was my first year of being responsible for both campuses. She stated to me that the IB students are not allowed to take medical and IB courses together, and they only could do one program. And she stated, "I truly love both, and I wish I could take both." I replied to her, "Let me look into it." When I returned to my desk, I saw two emails, one from Mr. Robert Cook, who's headed to the FIU cybersecurity program, and another from Mr. Matthew Thompson. I'll mention his destination a little later. Asking the same question, but about a different program in which they wanted to take IB and ROTC. Same problem, same desire. This really pushed me to re-examine our academic opportunities for our students with my team and to research our wonderful school district to see if other schools have already created the wheel. Because the class of 2021 saw something they felt was not right, today, with the help of my academic team, we now have IB Sports and Health Science program that has helped to produce 2 of the last 3 medical students of the year in Palm Beach County. Because you felt it was not just, we have reorganized our classes so students can enroll in both IB and ROTC classes. They have produced a senior who received his certified pilot license this year, Mr. Matthew Thompson, who will be attending Liberty University Aeronautical Program. Class of 2021, from Ms. Calderon and Ms. Barraza, our Val and Sal, who have received many scholarships, to the last alphabetical name among you. This class has been very competitive during your years at Pahokee Middle High School. You have already shown the wits to challenge for your future and set pathways to empower other students. You are willing to cause good trouble and get in necessary trouble that has transformed the academic platform at Pahokee Middle High School and set the foundation of many of our academic achievements and recognitions. So I say to this class, thank you. Now let's analyze another phrase from Senator Lewis' quote. Senator Lewis said, our children and their children will analyze our generation through the history books. What did you do? What did you say? When we have created a society where lies, stereotypes, rumors, and opinions are the truth, and the truth and facts do not matter when or because it does not fit your personal or your collective narrative. Let's talk, Pahokee. We are a school and a community of champions. The class of 2021 sent 7 seniors this year under the guidance of Coach John Ford to the track and girl weightlifting state finals. Our community lives for that glory and forever holding memories for our children, especially, and I mean especially, when it comes to football. But remember, that glory is not guaranteed every year. However, if we can come together and have our vessels used for the good of the children who are the continuation of our society, and if we can accept the facts and respect each other's differences and come together to lift this heavy rock of education in which the educators pick up one side, the parents pick up the other side, and carry this rock, which is an analogy for our students, to this stage, all the way across this stage, we can win and be champions in education every single year. The class of 2021, as you go into your future that will impact our society, make facts and knowledge your first priority when you see something not right. Make facts and knowledge your first priority when you see something not just. Make facts and knowledge your first priority when you see something not fair, because you have shown the ability to and have the moral obligation in your generation to say something. You are powerful. You are intelligent. You are beautiful. And you are Pahokee Blue Devils. In closing, the class of 2021, as you mold and create your life mission and work hard for what you dream to become in this society, you will make mistakes, but it is how you respond to the learning of that mistake that will lead you to your success. Now listen carefully. Do not allow what you look like or where you're from or others to define your meaning and purpose to society, but keep yourself elevated and allow your quality of work to speak the facts proudly of your moral character, purpose, and contribution to this society. Therefore, it is a moral mandate for you to be on the right side of your generational history books. And I'm not talking about Facebook. Parents and friends, you do not understand the power in this class. Class of 2021, they pioneered, they started, they was the one that put us on the map with our robotics program. You will hear more of what this class has accomplished to change the academic achievements at Pahokee Middle Senior High School. In the class of 2021, we are forever grateful and forever thankful for the bar you have set at Pahokee Middle Senior High School. Thank you. And now, this is the moment you all have been waiting for. We will recognize our graduates and announcing our graduates. It's Pahokee own, the wonderful Miss Slidell, and our great guidance counselor, Miss Cochran. As we transition to the stage, please enjoy the Pahokee Middle Senior High School class of 2021 year in review.
Jasmine Calderon. Dayani Veraza.
Jataya Burrows.
Andrés Cortés. Dashley Portal.
Matthew Thompson.
Galilea Delgado. José Sánchez Teodoro. Briana Paniagua.
Robert Cook.
Daniel Rodríguez. Gabriel Guzmán.
Tamara Tucker, my favorite.
Antonio Reséndiz. Ana Isabel Prieto. Andy Padrón.
Abnel Jean Lewis. Jasmine Crawford. Taya Richardson.
Eduardo Castro. Maya Aguirre.
Latarian Addy. Antonio Bannister. Brianna Banks.
Keila Beltrán. Gladys Benítez.
Alana Benjamin. Brianna Benjamin. Malachi Bent. Dakiria Best.
Jasser Bosch.
Tykeandria Bowden. Kedron Brown. Quinteria Burge.
Sonia Campos.
Kennard Davis. Alvin Dean.
Luis Díaz Santiago.
Heaven Dukes. Yamari Dunkley. James Epps.
Catherine Esparza.
Kasharia Felton. Essence Foster. Teldrin Foster Jr. James Freeman III.
Esmeralda Galván.
Stop chewing. Leasia Gooden. Ulyssia Grantlin. Michael Hale. Latrell Harris. Mr. Lonnie Henley III.
Imanol Hernández.
Anthony Horn Jr. Zachary Jackson. Albert Johnson Jr. Deashanti Johnson. Destiny Jones. Mattia Lamons. Ashanti Lawler. Jaheem Littles. Zaquan Lindell.
José Maciel Jr. Jorge Magaña. José Martínez. Wendy Martínez.
Cordarius Mathis. Jemiah McLeese. Alex McCullum. Donkeria McDermott. Geoffrey McKelton Jr. Wiltavius McKelton.
José Medina. Miguel Medina.
LaQuandra Moore. Omaya Murray Haynes.
Germán Nava.
Robert Nero Sleeves.
Benjamín Núñez.
Jamari Patterson.
Jamie Pérez. Pamela Pérez. Giselle Prieto. Cristal Prieto Soto. Josué Rápalo.
Donald Reeves III.
Stephanie Rodríguez.
Gary Rowe. Tavarius Rowe. Amari Samuels.
Alejandro Sandoval.
Amari Smith. Nigel Sorey. Robinetta Stewart. Tommy, the best twin, favorite twin, Tucker. Tommy, the best twin, Tucker.
Damian Vasquez. Juliana Velázquez.
Lamarcus Washington. Janizia Wesley. Jerome West Jr. Leroy Williams. Cornelius Wells. Tina Wright. And Johnny Walker. Yes, you gotta walk back and you gotta close it out. All right, tell them, come on. Come on.
Graduates,
Not yet, not yet. Dr. Flournoy, standing before me tonight are the young men and women who have been a very important part of many activities and events that have taken place at Pahokee Middle Senior High School. By the power invested in me as the principal of Pahokee Middle Senior High School, I declare that the graduates have met all the requirements set forth by the state of Florida and the school district of Palm Beach County.
you may now turn your tassels. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the 2021 graduates of Pahokee High School.
Audience, please join in as we sing our alma mater as it's printed inside your program. The tradition is that we point to the alma mater while we sing loud and proud with Pahokee pride.
High over towering palms, our voices swell, praising these golden days we love so well. Dear sons and daughters true, we'll always try help to our mother. Pahokee High.
All right. Parents and guests, please exit and wait for your graduate outside the expo building. Thank you, and have a wonderful and great night, and enjoy your graduates of the class of 2021.